Ozone is probably the most well-rounded mastering suite out there, which provides you with the ability to get good sounding masters, especially when you're not really experienced. Now version 10 has dropped with some exciting new features, but will it be enough to buy the full package or upgrade? In Ozone 10 there are a few new modules, improvements and added functionality. There's a new option in the stereo imager called Recovered Sides. This is ideal when you want to make white bass or more sound more mono compatible. So instead of turning down the sides, which might lose some info, you're basically moving the left and right side more towards each other. This is done over 4 adjustable frequency bands. Now, there are situations you actually want to get rid of stereo info due to phase issues, but this is a nice thing to have. In the Maximizer module, there's now soft clipping available. Clipping will introduce some slight distortion, but can actually sound better than just limiting, more transparent. There are 3 types of clipping, and in combination with the IRC modes you can get really good sounding clipping, without getting into heavy distortion and more. Pretty impressive. The Master Assistant can improve a lot and will now automatically find the right genre and drop you into this new tone match window. It determines this track to be hip-hop rap, and Izotope themselves actually says that Mastering Assistant has it right 8 or 9 times out of 10. You can easily switch between genres, which will completely change the sound of the master. And, which I think is very sweet, load in a reference track to model your master after. It sort of reminds of EQ Match, but goes much deeper and is way more advanced. Play around with these dials to fine-tune the result with these controls. And of course, if you are daring, open the Detailed View tab to see how each module is set up, and you can take the deep dive there. Now before we get to the 2 new plugins, please subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on the latest and newest plugins. The 2 new modules in Ozone 10 are for the advanced version only. The first new module, which is very handy, is Impact. It is a multi-band dynamic sculptor. Turn it up and it will increase the attack in the frequency area, so it expands. Turn it down and it will compress in that area. It works nice and simple, and you can get good results immediately. The crossovers between the 4 bands can be adjusted quickly, and the ability to have the envelope linked to the tempo of your project is great to get the right attack and release time. There's a delta switch where you can check the difference of the adjustments you made. The biggest highlight for me and probably many potential users is the Stabilizer module. This module does automated dynamic EQing to match a certain EQ curve and also resonance suppression. Think Gullfoss, think Soothe 2. The EQ curves, which are based on the sound of a musical genre, can be found here. Select one and you'll see how Stabilizer pulls and pushes the EQ curve to match the one you selected. You can set how fast the module should react and how wide the adjustments are. Amount sets how aggressive the stabilizer should work on the audio, and there's a nice tame transients option which tucks in aggressive attacks pretty nicely. I did notice that especially on the higher frequencies you can hear that the module really tries to pull or push the audio, and this happens with all genres. With some it's more audible than others. Check the synth in this music. You hear this pushing and pulling where the synth is a very constant sound. Now these are extreme settings and you can adjust them with the speed and other controls of course. Best use with care and listen to what sounds best. Speaking about listening, use the delta switch to listen to the difference only. Again, a handy feature. I just wish they put it in the same spot as with the impact module or the other way around for user friendly. Ozone 10 works exactly the same on all hosts and operating systems, unlike for instance RX10, which has all sorts of exceptions on different systems. VST2 isn't supported anymore though, so if you run VST2 only, you can't run Ozone 10. Also, if you have enjoyed the standalone version of Ozone 9, well, from Ozone 10 and up, this has been omitted. No more standalone, but my guess is that most users will use Ozone in their DAW anyway. Is Ozone 10 worth the upgrade? This depends on if you own a previous version or not. The stabilizer module is very comparable to Gullfoss and even Soothe 2. Both those plugins cost more than the upgrade price to Ozone 10. Also, since every module of Ozone 10 can be used as an individual plugin as well, it greatly enhances the versatility of Ozone. Way beyond mastering alone. You basically get, with the advanced version, 16 separate plugins, which are all top tier, great sounding and easy to use. You could easily get Ozone 10 as your first plugin package to get you going for a long time. In this latest update, Izotope really pushed to make everything even more simple to use, and I think they succeeded in that. For something which is so highly complex, it's remarkably easy to use. The new stabilizer module really compares to Gullfoss and Soothe 2. Watch the video displayed on screen and linked in the description when I've published that video. Until then, check out RX10. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.